Hello children, I am here again with second part of the chapter electrolysis, and we will begin with Arrhenius theory. Arrhenius concept is that first one is electrolyte in aqueous solution dissociates into cation, that is positively charged ion, and anion. Okay, that means electrolyte when it is in aqueous solution or molten state, only then it will produce plus and minus ions. These ions are responsible for the flow of current. Okay, if there is no ions plus or minus, then the current will not flow. If concentration of ion in the solution is high, current will flow very fast. That means if the solution contain more electrolyte or more salt in it, then the current will flow very fast because the concentration of plus and minus ion is very high. That's why current can flow very fast. And after the reaction, after some time, you will see that the reaction is getting slower because ions are getting in less number because they are deposited on cathode and anode. That's why the current will flow slow. Fourth one is the number of electron gained by the electrode is equal to the number of electron lost by the electrode. Okay, that means this will be always equal. Electron gain or electron loss of electron, both will be equal. If electrolyte have only molecule, then it cannot conduct electricity. According to this second point, if there is ion, then only current will flow. So if there is only molecule, current will not flow. Okay, if there are ion, current will flow. If there is molecule, the current cannot flow. Sixth one is that what is degree of dissociation? Degree of dissociation is that the extent to which electrolyte break up into ion. What is the extent of an electrolyte to break up to produce positive and negative ion? This is called degree of dissociation. On these points, you have to remember these points, and on this point, electrolysis of the salts are based. Let's start electrolysis of molten lead bromide, that is PbBr2. See children, this is a cell. In the previous video I have explained that this is a cell. This cell is made up of silica. Okay, this cell is made up of silica. Why it is made up of silica? Because it is non-reactive. It will not react with lead bromide. Second is it resistance. It can resist heat to very high temperature. And third point is it is very strong. Okay, now what we are taking as an electrolyte, it is molten lead bromide. Molten means you are not using water, only we will use lead bromide salt, and it will be in molten state. That means it will produce Pb plus ion and Br minus ion on heating. Okay, here you have to supply heat. On heating, what happen? On heating, this lead bromide dissociate into Pb plus and Br minus ions. Okay, there are two electrodes dipped inside the cell. This is called cell. Okay, and it is the electrode are made up of graphite. Okay, electrode is made up of graphite. Why we are taking graphite electrode? Because it is non-reactive. Okay, non-reactive means it will also not react with lead bromide. Okay, graphite is non-reactive. That's why we are taking graphite electrode. We can also take platinum electrode, but platinum slightly react with lead bromide. That's why we are taking graphite electrode. Now next, this is negative one is cathode and positive one is anode. How you will remember this? NCR, negative cathode reduction, and PAO, positive anode oxidation. NCR is negative. NCR is negative cathode reduction and PAO is positive anode oxidation. Okay. Now what happened here is when Br2 dissociate into its ion, plus ion will move towards minus electrode and minus ion will move towards plus electrode. Okay. Now what happened? At cathode, what is taking place? Reduction. And what is reduction? Reduction is gain of electron, RIG. And what is oxidation? Oxidation is loss of electron. Okay. Now children, see here what type of reaction is taking place. That is redox reaction is taking place. Okay. Oxidation and reduction, both reaction is taking place inside this cell. So you will write at cathode what reaction, what ion is coming? Pb2 plus. Okay, so Pb2 plus, 2 plus means it has 2 electron less than neutral atom. So what it will need to get discharged? In the last video I have told you that electrode function is to discharge. Electrode function is to discharge the ion. Okay, whatever ion is there, you have to make it neutral. So here Pb2 plus means 2 electron is less than neutral lead atom. So what you will do? You will add 2 electron. So we will do 2 electron here, and after the addition it will be neutral atom, that is Pb. So this reaction is taking place at cathode. One more time I will tell you, Pb2 plus and Br minus ions are there. Pb2 plus will move toward minus electrode, that is cathode, and Br minus will move towards anode, that is plus. Okay, so at cathode the reaction will be of Pb2 plus. 2 plus means 2 electron is less than neutral atom. So what you will do to make it neutral? You will add 2 electron to make it neutral. So it is Pb here. Now at cathode, what will come? Br minus. Br minus means it has 1 electron more than neutral atom. So what you will do here? Minus 1 electron. So you will get Br. Now children, remember one thing here, that Br cannot exist independently. That means single atom. It is always Br2. Bromine gas exists as Br2. So you need 2 bromine atom here. So you need 2 bromine atom. That's why here you will write 2. Okay. That's why this is 2 plus 2. 1 plus 1 Br is 2 Br or Br2. So if you are writing 2 here, you have to balance this side also. So you will write 2 here and 2 here also. Now both side, all the atoms and electron has 2 number. Now see here, one more thing you have to keep it in your mind, that the number of electron gained or the number of electron loosed by the electrolyte must be equal according to Arrhenius theory. Okay, according to Arrhenius theory, the electron gained or loosed by the electrolyte must be equal. So here it is equal. So you can say it is balanced. Now when this reaction is taking place, this will deposit at cathode. So on cathode, gray white deposit will appear. Okay, or silver white or gray white deposit will appear at cathode. And at anode, bromine gas is releasing. So the color of bromine gas is reddish brown. Okay, this one is very important point. So when in exam it comes like, name the element which is having gray white or silver white color deposit at cathode. So you will write bromine. Name the gas which has reddish brown color and it deposit at anode. So you will write bromine. Okay, so in exam question comes like this. Now children, you all can now answer these questions. What do you observe at cathode and anode? Wherever observe word is there, you will write your observation, not reaction. So observation part you will write that at cathode silver or gray white deposit is appeared, and at anode, here it will be anode, and at anode reddish brown gas is appearing. Okay, so this is your observation part. At cathode silver white, at anode reddish brown gas. Write the reaction at each electrode. So reaction will be at cathode, you will write at cathode this reaction, at anode this reaction. Okay, and this cannot exist independently, so you will write Br plus Br gives Br2 gas, and 2 Br we are using, that's why we have to balance the equation 2, 2 and 2. So here 2 electron and 2 electron must be equal in cathode and anode. Okay, or oxidation or reduction. Why graphite is taken as electrode? Why graphite is taken? Because it is non-reactive and it can conduct very easily. Okay, non-reactive with PbBr2 and it is non-conducting. Next is why silica is used as cell. So silica also, it is non-reactive, heat resistance and very strong. That's why silica is used. So I suppose that these things are clear to you. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. We will continue with another topic in the next video.